Something strange happens in relationships long before anyone ever walks away. It's not a big fight, not a betrayal. It's a slow, quiet fade. One day, she's laughing with you, texting you constantly, excited about your future plans and all the possibilities, and then, slowly, the energy shifts. The conversations get shorter. The eye contact becomes brief. That spark you both had just disappears. There was no big blow-up, just a growing distance. And suddenly, you find yourself standing in a relationship that feels like an empty room, watching her drift further and further out of reach. Most men think women leave because they're unhappy or because they've been mistreated. While that can be true, there's a deeper truth that almost no one talks about. Women don't leave men they dislike. They leave men they no longer feel anything for. In a woman's mind, the true opposite of love isn't anger or hate. It's boredom. It's indifference. Think about the beginning of a relationship. That routine you build together feels romantic. Predictability feels safe and secure. Comfort feels like love. But over time, if you're not careful, that same comfort can transform into something dangerous. Complacency. You fall into a rhythm of the same days, the same habits, the same conversations. You become the same version of yourself, day in and day out. You're not growing, not leading, not evolving. It's not that you became a bad partner, you just became an unchanging one. And that emotional stillness slowly creates emotional distance. Attraction doesn't die because of conflict. It dies because of silence. A woman's emotional system is wired to respond to movement. I'm not talking about chaos or drama. I'm talking about growth, curiosity, novelty, and momentum. When everything in the relationship becomes predictable, her brain actually stops releasing the chemicals that create that feeling of anticipation and deep connection. So, what happens? She starts searching for that feeling again. She might pick up new interests, look for new excitement, or respond to new attention. It's crucial to understand she's not necessarily chasing a new person, she's chasing a new emotion. She wants to feel alive again. A lot of men believe that being easygoing and agreeable is an attractive quality, and it can be, in the beginning. But over a long period, that can start to look like a lack of direction, a lack of ambition, or an absence of initiative. You become predictable. Predictability turns into routine, and routine can eventually make you invisible. Once she stops seeing you as a dynamic part of her story, and starts seeing you as just part of the scenery, the emotional bond weakens. This is a key point. Attraction isn't built just by being present. It's built through progress. So how do you fix this? The answer isn't to chase her for more attention. That often pushes her further away. You fix it by reigniting your own life. Women are instinctively drawn to men with direction, men who are actively becoming something more. You can start small. Learn a new skill you've always been curious about. Set some personal goals for yourself, whether they're in fitness, your career, or a hobby. Take the initiative in making plans instead of waiting for her to do it. Focus on improving your health. Start building momentum in your own life for your own sake. When you start investing in yourself, something powerful changes. Your energy shifts. Your confidence grows. Your very presence feels different. You become a man in motions, someone who is growing, leading, and moving forward. And that movement, that progress, is what creates attraction. It's not because she needs constant excitement, but because she wants a partner who is alive and engaged in his own life. Women don't leave boring men because those men are unlovable. They leave because the relationship stopped moving forward, because the man stopped growing. But here's the incredible opportunity that most men miss in this situation. You don't need to become a completely different person to fix this. You just need to become a person who is evolving. Be curious, be driven, be focused on your own path. Be engaged with the world around you. When you build a life that's filled with your own purpose and direction, you no longer have to convince anyone to stay with you. People, including your partner, will feel naturally pulled toward your positive energy. And just like that, you're no longer the man she felt she was outgrowing. You become the man she admires, the man she's excited to build a future with. Most men wait until the relationship is already falling apart to start making changes. But the real, lasting shift begins long before there's a problem. It starts with you. When you grow, your confidence grows. When you take the lead in your own life, your presence becomes stronger. And when you evolve as a person, your relationships naturally evolve with you. This isn't about chasing her attention or trying to win her back. It's about building a life that inspires respect, attraction, and genuine connection. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to keep someone from leaving you. The goal is to become a man who is impossible to replace. A man who is so engaged with his own growth and purpose that he inspires everyone around him. So, start growing, start leading, start becoming, not for her, but for you, and watch how everything else falls into place. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you in the next one.